Hi, welcome. I'm Christy Lachlan, the director of Lake Christian Academy, a Montessori school in Lake Helen, Florida. And during this time of remote learning, distance learning as we call it with our students, we are bringing lessons into your home. Some of the materials that have been sent home to you for you to remake and do the lessons with your students. And so today what I'm sharing is the hundreds board. And so some of your students have received these in your packets. And the biggest thing I'll tell you is there is some prep work with it. So if you have not cut out 1 through 100 in tiny little sheets on that paper, go ahead and do that now before we go any further on this lesson. Okay, so if you're still with me, that means that 1 through 100 is already completed. You have cut it out, and so let's move on with the lesson. First thing you'll have is a green sheet of paper that is the control board, okay? And so we call that our control chart, and this is from 1 through 100. You'll have another sheet that has 100 squares on it, 100 empty squares on it. It should have a 1 up on that top left-hand corner. This is the actual Montessori material that we use. So you're not going to have a blue sheet, but it'll be a blank sheet with 100 squares on it from 1 that will take us all the way through 100. And then you have 100 slips of paper from 1 to 100. Today we'll be using our Montessori material, and it looks something similar to this. Okay, has all of the numbers from 1 to 100 in it. So the first thing that you do before you ever lay anything on this board is we organize our numbers. Okay, that is imperative to you not getting frustrated with this work. Okay, and so what we're going to do first is we're just going to lay out, we're going to grab some numbers here. I'm just going to lay them out down on the carpet. Just start with a few, maybe 20 or so numbers to get you started. Doesn't matter what they are, it's all random. And what I do initially is I use this side of the board to organize my numbers. So I want to put my single digit numbers here, my units here. Okay, I have a 4, doesn't matter. You don't have to start with 1, that's the whole importance of this. And then I needed tens, anything that starts with a 1. So I have 11 here I'm going to use. And then we've got 80s here, 85. We have a 41. So 10, 20, 30, 40. How about 60s? 70s, 76. There's 99. We'll use that for our 9s. 90s. Let's see, we still need a 20s. You might have to take more papers out as you do this to be able to get them all, but you want to make sure that you have a number represented for each of the 10s. Okay, so let's just go over what I have here. I have 4, which is for our single units. I have 11 for our 10s, or teens. 22 for our 20s. 32 for our 30s. 41 for our 40s. 51 for our 50s. 63 for our 60s. 76 for our 70s. 85 for our 80s. And 99 for our 90s. Again, it doesn't matter what the number is that you start with, because now what you're going to do is you're just going to stack and organize them. All right? So now I continue on with the numerals that I have over here on my side. And so I have a 14. I have a 6. There's a 9. I kind of cheated a little bit just to prepare our single units and our teens, just so that we could get through this lesson a lot quicker, and you could get the basis of it, and then you move on all the way through. So I'm going to go ahead and just complete stacking my numerals for these two sections. You don't have to stack, you don't have to stack. Being that you're doing papers, it's probably pretty easy to do that. I like to stack. Some teachers will actually lay theirs out, but I like to stack. It just gives it a little bit more of a challenge, and it helps us not concentrate on the order of the number. We're just putting it in groupings at this point. Okay, so now I'm ready to get started. I would pretend that I have done the entire box. Okay, let's see a couple more single units here. I pretend that I do the entire box in the same manner. Okay, so making sure that I have stacked every single number all the way to 99, and then you'll have your 100 left out. Okay, so I've done all of that work, which takes a while. So don't be frustrated if a child needs a break after they've done that, a little mental break. That's okay, because sometimes it can take 15, 20, 30 minutes just to organize your numbers prior to starting that. But I highly recommend doing it this way because it's a lot less frustration than laying 100 digits down here and expecting them to put it in an orderly fashion. So when we do the hundreds board, even though they have this control chart, we do not want them jumping all over the place to put digits down. What we want is for them to go from 1 from left to right to 10, go to 11, and so on. Okay? So that's the kind of work that we want to see. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first single digits, the units, and I'm just going to lay them down here at the bottom of my board. Okay? No particular order. And I'm going to start with which number? That's right. I'm going to start with 1. 1 goes in the top left corner. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay, so I've done the first row, all my single units up to 10, and now I'm going to do the teens. Again, the same process. I'm just laying them down here. It keeps them separate from the work that I'm not working on at this point. 11, 12, 13, 14, and so on. So you continue doing this all the way through 100. And parents, again, it's okay if they need to take a little break, even during this process, depending on how old they are or how strong they are in this as far as like a mastery of skills. So don't get frustrated. It's okay. It's for them to just keep their brain stimulated and working and preparing for when we come back to class. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I look forward to giving